Welcome back to Georgetown with Runes Dotter Farm from Sweden. And today I am just going to show you my equipments I have bought for now. And to start, I did saw this new John Deere's coming out, the 7R, for example. I bought this one here. If you just the John Deere 230, quite a good tractor. Actually, the sound of it is almost alright. I just try it out for now, along with this smaller cultivator Sapphire, and I just started to plow up and to cultivate one of my fields I have bought, which I actually did in my previous video. And as my next tractor, I have this bigger John Deere, the 8R, this 23 5-section 49.3 disc behind it, which I can connect to and disconnect. But as you should know, this John Deere is a very heavy and big tractor, quite alright for this land. This disc also is very good to use, and I will try this out. Maybe not today, actually, maybe tomorrow or something. And here we have a classic John Deere 4440. Along with this John Deere 1910 Cedar. But if we just head over to my garage, and this is my equipment. Also, I have this new Ford, the Ford 6.7 liter Powerstroke, the V8. The Ford F-250 Super Duty, and it is made by Expendable Moddings, so we are going to have a look at that too. Actually, I can just tab over to it, and if I just jump out of it, but this is not that version. I'm going to take, this is the previous Ford here. So we're going to just start to jump into it, fire this Ford up, and then we are going to go back to the shop and we're going to buy a new car, a new Ford. So I will just turn around. This is one of my areas I own here. You see here to the right here, this is actually horse area, which I will store maybe 1 or 2 horses later in the series. But for now I'm just going to back up and go back to the shop and buy me a new car. I like driving this Ford actually. I always have. And so we would just, and the clock is 8:05 in the morning, so we will just continue driving down through this forest, and we'll just go back to the shop and buy a new car. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and if you want, also smash the like button so you can help me and the videos and the game Farming Simulator 2019 on PC to be a bigger online game and a bigger PC game overall. And also later in my description I will also post some other links to other players, for example Klutch Simulations and the squad, which I am following. I know Klutch is playing on the same map as me in Georgetown, but Grant, you know, the fella, the squad, he plays at different maps. For example, I think UMRV for the 1990s farming series, along with his pal Austin Farmer. But they are nice lads. They are making some good things and some good farming stuff. So that's nice. So I will just continue to drive through this big forest and back to the shop and buy a new truck, which I can use to drive through any mud or any other terrain areas which I know I will come up with later in my series here. This is my second video of Georgetown. I moved from Nebraska lands because I wanted to have a new climate and see climates and just see some new things of the world, and so I just picked up Georgetown for now. Actually, here we turn left, we continue to following the road. This is a little tricky here because we have to not be sure to hit any trees or something because of the bushes here. So we just keep driving. This will be a long driving trip, but that's how it is when you're driving out in the woods and in the forest. As you can see, quite a big forest, but I do have the lights on so I can see where I'm driving, which is still a bit difficult anyway. Yeah, that's how it is. And also, before I stop this recording, I will drive with my tractors. I will do some cultivating, so you can see how those John Deeres are working in the fields. And I will also leave the link to the mods where you can download them, and maybe also showing that in the recording as well. So we're almost out of the forest. We just have to continue driving on this road a bit more, but soon we are out. Going down this hill here. Continue driving down. And a little bit to the right here as well, but I think this will go very well. Also there you can turn right, but we are going straight forward down. And if you like, you can also do, post a comment if you're liking the view or the third person, this one. So comment if you like this one as a third person or in first person in your vehicle. For me, I prefer both because sometimes you have to have a look at some other angles, so that's why I do like both driving around, and also when you are using the landscaping tool as well, you can move the cameras around and in that direction you want them to, so that is up to you just to. Okay, we keep driving. Don't remember this hill here, but alright. Continue driving down. Down here we will turn right, I think. Yeah. And we just make sure we have a look at the right, no car coming from there. We are turning right here. And then we are passing by the sawmill here, which in this series I will do some work. I will use it a bit because I need to cut down many trees. So there you can see it, no train coming, we're going over. So there you can see the sawmill. I think I did show you this one in my previous video, but I'm not sure. And we continue driving straight ahead. This is a long drive, and that's why I have my coffee with me in the truck. Now we are speeding up a bit, but I do like driving fast. And here we are going. No car from left, no car from the right. There we have my tractors to the right. You will actually see them when we're turning out this road here. Alright, so have a look here, and you can see them actually from this angle. And there they are, my 3 John Deeres with the equipment. This is quite a nice picture here. Yeah, alright. You can still have a look at them by we are driving down here. Yeah. And soon we will turn out on the main road, and then we are heading over to the shop. This is a quite big map, but alright, so now we will go left here. Then we have to actually stop here at the moment because of the stop sign. And look to the right, no car from the right. No car from the left, and then we are going out on the main road, heading back to town. And meanwhile I will put some music on so just enjoy the ride back to the shop. Today's Pop Radio FM. And now we would turn left here into the shop. Yes, now we are in the center of the Georgetown. And I will just park here. So now, remember how this Ford actually looked like? The tires, the mud flaps, the decal 4x4, how the tailgate looks like with the Ford sign on, and on this side. And we also got the winch here, as you can see. So all right, now we're going into this shop here. I will see you back in the shop in a moment. So here it is, the expendable Mullings, the EXP 1904, the F-250 Super Duty from 2007. And this truck looks like this for now. But if I go on stock bed, for example, you can choose this version or that one version. Highboy, actually, but I will use this one, Dark Highboy, and test this out. The front bumper colors, I don't actually know, but I want jet black. Yeah, bumper color, we test that too. Yeah, stripe color, what is that? Can we make it red maybe? Yeah, but I do like this Ford here. Now we should look at more at the tires that we have set up as Highboy 2, but I am going to test maybe the Bronco wheels or mud terrain, or maybe draw the dually. This is the regular ones, but I do like the BFG, the BF Goodrich MT. But the wider ones, actually do like them too as well. No, the off-road, I think we can use them. Side steps, yes, I need side steps. Let's see if we can. The paint job, you can yeah, you can have the American flag as well on the side of it, but I will not use that one. I will go with standard. The V8, yes, I will use that. And the turbo, or the regular one. I will go for the regular one right now. Do we have any hitch? Yes, we have a hitch at the back on it. Yeah, but we will buy this one for now. Alright, now we get a new car. The Ford F-250 Super Duty. And there it is. Remember now, we don't have any decals on the back. No Ford X4. But we do have the mud flaps on, which is good. We have off-road tires. In the back we have the Ford sign still, and you can see how it looks like from this angle too. Side steps, yes, but one thing we don't have now is the winch. So we will now jump in and test it out and see how it sounds and everything. I think it still sounds. Alright, so let's test out the lights. I think we have some special lights. Yeah, nice. And these lights is from when you actually goes into the woods at night time. You can have a look at me here. All right, and then I will run over and bring this car over, and I will sell this Super Duty. I'll go to my garage. And there we have it. So now we will take our truck back. So you see, the lights are going very good. And the sound is nothing special, it is the same as the regular one. This is the angle from the third person view with the Ford. Yeah. Now I see a thing here. see the smileys? But when you turn the lights on, it looks like this. Well, alright. Now we are traveling back to our tractors. And we're heading out on the roads again. No car from behind us. And no car from here to we will turn left. And now I'm actually using the third person angle, so as you can see. Two more further, yeah, we have a car coming from the right, we have to stop and let that pass. And after that we are hitting the road. Yeah, now we go. And that went well. This is from the inside. And a little bit bumpy, but still nice to drive. Yeah. And now we are heading back to our tractors again, and after that I will do some job in the fields, and I will look up and show you the new tractors and talk more about them. So I will see you when I get back to the tractors. Yeah, I just let that car pass me, and now we are back at the field. You can see the tractors over there to the left, and very soon I will turn left up here instead of going into the woods again over to the forest. Because I will actually in my next video find a good place and then build my house in there. I think though the suspension of the Ford is quite good, so let's just drive up here on the stone here, this big stone, and have a look if the truck can handle it. Just stop. Maybe, or maybe not. I can see something, but if you drive over, you see it's bumping down a bit. And yeah, we're backing up on the stone, and without hitting the tree, out on the road again. And now we go to our tractors, because now we are going to work with them. So I will have to look up some information for you and talk more about them. There we have them, our 3 John Deeres. I'll just park the truck here as example. Good. I'll just jump over the fence, and here we have it, the John Deere. Alright, I use this site called fs19.net to download some mods, and here you can see on the 1st July, yesterday, They did upload John Deere 7R, 8R, 8RT at 8RX 2020 US version 1.0. And here you can see you have a video, it has some pictures on them, and here you have some description, and someone is 3 votes but nothing more. And then you click on this file, it will download, and then you can use them, put them into your mod folder, into your farm sim, and then open. So you can also read about them here, the tractors. So I am still using for now in my video here, as you can see, this 7R. I'll just jump into it. I will have the lights on because I am on the field. The beacons, it's quite small. If you can see, I'll zoom in a bit. You can see those small things up there, and then I will just fire the John Deere 7R up here. You can hear that sound, very good. Alright, so 7R 230 version, quite alright tractor. Here you can see some of the engine. It looks like good for me. You can see the mirrors on it, looks quite okay too as well. And then I have the Sapphire with me. You can have it in the ground, and then we will start pulling forward. And now just listen to the sound of it. Quite okay sound for it. Now I'm just driving to the 3rd version. But also the lights on it looks quite good, because it lights up very much of the field. If you're playing indoor, it will be very good. And from the first person view, the steering wheel looks also nice. It steers very smooth, very easy to turn with the tractor. And then you also got the mirrors, so you can actually look at the side when you're turning, and you see the angles are good in the tractors. And the behind looks like this. The interior, looks good too as well. So now we will just go around for 1 lap, and then I will see if I can fire up the other one, the other John Deere. And also this Sapphire cultivator, I do like that, so easy to use. And you see I'm driving 17 kilometers per hour, which is very good for this one. I'm very happy with that, so that's why I'm using it. So we just do 1 lap here with this, and then you can also, if you like, put the hazards on, but only the lights on the top of the will light up the tractor. But anyway, still good. Very nice tractor to use in the fields. So I will use this one for a while, and after maybe this first farm season here, after the winter, and when the spring comes up again, I will then choose another tractor, sell this one and buy a new. I will change all my collection And maybe this week or next week I will come up with a new farm series. I will start to play on the map called Sandy Bay, and in Sandy Bay I will of course do some farming, some smaller farming, have a small farm, with just some regular stuff to use, and then also start up a truck shop, and then do some racing to test out some cars, some new cars coming up, some older cars and new cars, maybe some motorcycles and some mopeds, yeah, whatever, and then use them on Sandy Bay. That will be my new farm series. Can be fun. So I hope you will join that farm series too from me. I don't have any name for that series. I will see what I will come up with. Something good, I think. I hope. So we are now heading back up. We are going up this hill, but we're still pulling at 16 kilometers per hour, which is okay. And soon we will change tractor, and then just hear the sound of the 8R series along with the disc. And then now we will turn around here. We turn right. I will just back up a bit. Let it down again and then go forward. A very easy tractor to use. I recommend this one for you John Deere lovers. Yeah, it goes very well. And now we have to be careful here when we come up. Besides this other John Deere here. Go a little bit to the right, so it went alright, very nice. And then it's actually the third lap on this field here. We go a little bit further, so we make room for the disc to plow up the ground. And for the 4440 I will just show you how it sounds actually, because I'm not sure what I'm going to plant here, but I think I will plant oats so I can make some food for my animals and for my horses, of course. And I realized that it will be too tricky to use this this disc here, so we will just try this 8R 250 along with the Sapphire, so we can continue to cultivate up our ground. I choose this big wheels here. This is Michelin wheels because I do need to use, yeah, big wheels on the field. But you never know because you can get stuck, and I don't have the winch, so that is why. So we just jump into this John Deere. I will not connect to the disc behind me. We have first have a look at the interior. It almost looks the same as the 7R, but it looks good. And also the light functions are the same. It lights up very much. Also the beacons, small beacons, and the sound of it is alright. But now, listen now when I'm going forward here. Okay, I'm going up a bit. Listen now. But here, you see the hazards are blinking everywhere here, which didn't do at the 7R. This I do like. So we jump in again, and now we have to go. I'm going to connect to this Sapphire. And just go forward a bit here. And then turn a little bit forward. But now, interesting if I can success with this one without. I have to. Yeah, looks good for now. Bit forward and then back up again, and then we connect to the Sapphire. And we drop it down, and we will now head forward and try this out. You can hear the sound. Very nice sound of this 8R, 7 kilometers per hour as well, along with the Sapphire in the back. See how big this huge wheel, huge these tires are. So we will do one lap with the 8R. Just so you can hear the sound and see how it does on the field. Looks very good, both in front and back. I will just continue. I can zoom out a bit. Yeah, that is good. So from the inside, the angles are good too. The wheel, the steering wheel, looks the same as in the other one. Turns very smooth as well, which it did in the 7R as well. and that's, I do like that too when it turns good. So very nice to use this big John Deere radar. And we will soon turn right and turn around again. And then we will stop by the 7R again, I think, because we have to leave the Sapphire with it, then go back and jump into the older one, the 4440, but which have a new sound. No problem at all for this tractor to go up. It keeps the speed 17 kilometers per hour, which is good, because the 7R lower the gear and go down to 16. This still goes at 17, which is good. I also got some wheel weights on the back, as you can see, which I think is quite important. Also we got some birds as well in the fields, yeah, which you have in the regular farm series as well. A bit more further, and then lift up the cultivator. We lift it up, we back up a bit, turn around, we drop it down, go forward again. You see the mud, the tires are going into the ground a bit. It's a little bit muddy, but pull through it. It's a very strong machine. And we're almost done with this this lap, and then I will stop here with this John Deere and go over to the other one. But I will still leave the Sapphire down there by the 7R. Then drive back and this John Deere, connect to the disc and actually prepare for plowing. And you will see how to do that as well in a minute or so. Go passing by the other tractor, the John Deere 4440. Very nice machine. Very good sound on it as well. And we're heading back here, as you can see. I'm going to connect to the disc here. I'm going very fast. So it goes, we settle down, lower. and we go forward and we back up a little bit more. We have to do this connect to the disc, yes. And now I will zoom out a bit here, somewhere there, and then turn a bit to the right, and then we will now unfold the disc. And have a look at the disc, if it's working. You see it is very big. So just, yeah, alright, I see what I have to do. See, it's not lowering yet. So I will pull forward to the right again, and then left again. Can back up with it. And somewhere here we will start to do our plowing. But now we will just, yeah, we can just leave it here. So we shut off the lights, the machine, the beacons, and now we change. We run over to this older Ford here. No, not the Ford, the John Deere 4440. And I also got the Michelin tires on here, so you can see the bigger one. So we jump into it. You can see the interior looks a little bit new, but and then we disconnect to the other thing we have behind the cedar. So now we have a look at the lights first before we fire this John Deere up. Lights up quite good. We also got the beacons, and now we will it fires up directly, which is good, because usually it never does for me. That looks cool. You can also see the engine going here, in there. Yeah. Now let's now try and go forward. Zoom in a bit. Yeah, and now we go. Can you hear the sound of it? Listen now. Almost sounds like a racing car. The steering wheel is also turning smooth. Now we're connected to this Sapphire here and try this out along with the older 4440. Turn. And we back up to the Sapphire again. And we connect to it. You see if it's squatting. Yeah, it's squatting. So we lower it, drop it down to the ground, and we're going forward and see how it handles. Good for now, but not going so fast as the 7R and the 8R because it is a smaller tractor. We lift it up, we'll drop it down and go forward again. Now we see the real test. 13, 14, 15, 16 kilometers per hour. Yeah, there we are, 16. Yeah, it depends. Like 17 kilometers per hour. Yeah, very good. It is struggling a little bit because you can hear it on the sound. And this is from the inside. The interior on it looks quite okay. There you can see the gears you can use on it in the tractor. This is from the third person. Yeah, it goes all right. And after this lap with this 4440, I am done with this recording for today. And in my next video I will have found a spot to build my house. I might have to use a forestry machine to cut down some trees and make some nice grounds and then build my house. So I hope I will do that in my next video. So after this recording I will prepare as much as possible for that. And just so you know, and now we turn right here. You can see it turns very smooth. Now we have the hill in front of us, and we will see if the little John Deere can handle it. Yeah, it can, but it goes very slow. 11 now. 11 kilometers per hour. It's struggling a little bit. As you can see, to still pull through. But can we make it? Let's hope that we don't get stuck. Yeah, very nice to see that it can handle this big Sapphire cultivator. Very nice sound of it anyway. I also got the front loader attached to this tractor as well, because I might be needing that later in the series. You never know. To load up some pallets or some and we're almost back at where we started our John Deere day. Almost back where we started, so then I will drive down with this cultivator down to the 7R to the 30, drop it there, and then drive up back to the cedar. or to the planter if you want to call it like that. And from the third version, the third person view, it looked like this when you're driving. And from the first person view, it looks like this. What do you like? Tell me, write a comment about that. I would like to hear about that, what you want to drive into, first person or third person, and then I will answer you. I will post something back. Oh, we're almost done now. We're almost done with the cultivating for today. And we just did this to try out the tractors and hear the sounds of it, and I hope you like them too. So I will stop here, right here. I will fold the cultivator up. And disconnect. And now drive back to the seeder. Can we hit max speed with it before? No, we can't. Turn around. Turn in here a bit. And we look back. There we have the hook. And we connect. And I think I will park this up here, so we back up a bit. I think that is, yeah, good. So we shut the John Deere off. All right, now just have to go back to the car. And so what do we have done today? We have bought a new Ford truck, this Ford F-250 6.7 liter Powerstroke V8 and the Super Duty. And I have shown you my John Deere's, the 4440. We got the 8R, one of the new versions, 2020. The 250 version, and then the 702 230. The Sapphire cultivator, the disc John Deere 2623 version, and this seeder or planter, the John Deere as well. I will see how this will work out later when I'm trying it, the 1910 version. And also we have done some cultivating. This field number 84 at Georgetown, my new place, my new farm series. So just thank you guys to be here with me today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new, and hit the like button as well if you are liking my videos. And of course you will help the videos to grow, and also the game Farming Simulator 19 on PC to be a bigger online game. So thank you guys, and bye for now. Bye bye.